Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm trying to be a Renaissance man. And one of the things that I need to do to make that a possibility is to work on what I define as happiness and how to become happier. And I hope you get something out of this video. On my previous video on happiness, I'll put the link above, I discussed what happiness is and should be in modern society. But one of the things that I didn't talk about was how I measure happiness a lot on things that I do, specifically depending on the self. I'm happy when I reach my goals, when I accomplish my tasks, when I help others to do the same, when I'm the best version of myself and help someone stay, make them happier, or be a confidant, or just listen. It might not necessarily be offering advice or not, but when it's so hard, I think, to measure happiness from externalities. You can't look at what's happening in the world today and expect happiness to be thrust upon you. You have to make your own happiness. And the happiest I've been is when I'm doing something positive. And it's difficult. It's some of those things that you really have to work on in life. You can't always be positive. I was talking to a coworker and my mother today, just about frustrations in general and trauma. And one of the things that we were discussing was how there's a range of emotions that a person feels when they're going through something. You might be fearful at the beginning. You might then go to anger or sadness. Eventually, you might be so drained that you end up just being completely numb and indifferent to everything. And to come full circle and to come back to that compassion that we all seek and thrive, it takes some time. I'm not one of those people who can just turn off my emotions. To always be mindful and present in a situation, and that's something that I'm working on. If you've watched my video on mindfulness, but it is a process, and it's something that I have to work on. And realizing that I'm only here when I need to get back here, or that I'm here when I need to be here. You just have to give yourself time to feel, to react, to appreciate the situation, and to hope for better outcomes, and to realize that whatever you're going through at any particular moment or circumstance or event, whether that's trauma or just a day-to-day nuisance, it will get better. You have to remember that things will always get better. They might get worse again. I'm not saying they won't. That's part of life. Life is trials and tribulations, but life is also happiness and caring for yourself and caring for others. And we need to be cognizant of that. And we need to try to improve the situation and know that whatever you're going through right now, things will get better and then possibly worse again. And not everything that you're feeling or thinking is something that you need to necessarily dwell on at any given point in time. I have a big project at work next week. My mother is going to surgery next week. There's absolutely nothing I can do about either of those situations. They both need to happen, and they're both going to cause me some frustration, especially my mom's surgery. That's tomorrow's headache. I don't have to worry about that right now. What I have to worry about at this moment is presenting as good of a video to you as possible and hopefully teaching you something, and teaching myself in the process. The more we are cognizant of what we can control and when we can control it, the happier we'll be. And the more that we realize that the things that are in our control can make us the happiest. Thank you for watching. Take care.